thought Kofi was supposed to read from.
It will come.
Good morning and a warm welcome to you joining us this morning. This is the EVERGREEN 2025 Scheme Member Conference, and my name is Sarah. I'll be your moderator for this morning's session. Now, this isn't just an update. This is about you, our EVERGREEN customers, our EVERGREEN Tier 2 customers, our cherished ones for that matter. Today, we're going to be looking at what happened in the previous year, where we're headed, and then the entire performance of the scheme, directly from your trustees, as well as the management teams and stakeholders that ensure that this happens. In today's session, we know you could be joining us from Zoom, Facebook, or also via YouTube. So we want it to be as interactive as possible. Leave us your questions and your comments, suggestions, and then we will tackle them when we get to the Q&A side of the webinar. Now, as I mentioned, it's a time to meet your trustees as well for the EVERGREEN Tier 2 pension scheme. And then we have the chairman of the trust board, Mr. Kofi Finn, managing director of Petra, and then he's also as well the chairman of the trustees. We also have to my immediate right, Mr. Nixon Amoa Ewa. He's the head of HR EcoBank, and he's the member nominated trustee. And to my furthest right, we have Mr. Eugene Berkran. Mr. Eugene Berkran is the general manager of Petra Trust, and he is an incoming trustee. We'll move straight ahead to receive the opening remarks from the chairman. So do stay tuned. Mr. Chairman, you're welcome. Trustees, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Would like to hear your opening remarks, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Annual General Meeting of members of the EVERGREEN Pension Scheme. The meeting presents an opportunity for you to hear directly from the trustees who have been charged with the governing and administering of your scheme. We do not take this responsibility lightly, as our decisions affect the quality of life you will live after you retire. Our function requires us to act with care and to exercise prudent judgment in our recommendations. And it is by doing this that we can deliver exceptional returns to you. We also ensure that you experience great service in every interaction with the service providers of the scheme. On today's program, in addition to hearing about the scheme's performance, you will hear from some of the leaders tasked with providing you with the very best service in our industry. Before I proceed, it is with deep sorrow that I inform you of the passing of Mr. Charles Egan, the independent trustee of the EVERGREEN Pension Scheme. Mr. Egan served the scheme with unwavering dedication, integrity, and wisdom. His counsel and steady leadership greatly enriched our work, and his contributions will be deeply missed. We remain grateful for the time, expertise, and commitment he shared with us, and we extend our heartfelt condolences to his family and loved ones. For those of you who have been coming to the EVERGREEN Pension Scheme annual general meetings, you will actually recognize that Mr. Egan is not here. He's always been present, always ready to share his independent thought. May he rest in peace. Now I'd like to share a few details of the scheme with you. The assets of the scheme grew from 283 million Ghana cedis at the beginning of the year 2024 to 382 million cedis, representing a growth of 34.7%. We began the year with 5,380 customers, and during the year, 240 new customers were added, while 60 exited the scheme. 2024 was a challenging year economically. Inflation was high, the cedi experienced substantial depreciation and interest rates stayed elevated, creating a difficult environment for savers and investors. These conditions made protecting and growing real value extremely challenging for investment funds. Despite this, your scheme recorded strong nominal growth and maintained resilience in the face of volatility. The scheme generated a net return of 27.7% for the year 2024. This performance was favorable against the annual inflation rate of 23.8 and the depreciation of the Ghana cedi of 19.2 against the US dollar. However, it was slightly below the average 91-day Treasury bill rate of 28.9. These results were generated by the hard work of many, and I'd like to acknowledge the commitment and expertise of our management team, investment managers, and service providers whose dedication played a key role in achieving these results. We also thank the regulators for their oversight, and most importantly, we thank you, our members, for your continued trust, patience, and engagement as we work to secure your financial future. Looking ahead, we remain optimistic. We expect continued easing of interest rates and progress on economic reforms. Our investment approach will remain diversified and disciplined, seeking opportunities in both fixed income and equities, while managing risk carefully in a changing market. Your trustees will also take advantage of more opportunities to ensure that capital is generating stellar returns by directing it deeper into the real economy. To conclude, we express our gratitude for the trust and confidence that you have placed in us. We will continue to focus first on safeguarding your assets while seeking opportunities to maximize investment performance. We will do this while ensuring the inconvenience for you through our various service initiatives, which will be discussed in more detail during the event. Thank you all for your presence and attention, and enjoy the meeting.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And on that sad note, live, and then after that we'll have a commercial break, after which we'll continue with this. So do stay with us.
Independent trustee of Evergreen Pension Scheme. Mr. Egan was more than a trustee. He was a guiding light, a voice of reason. First, he brought clarity in complex moments and care in critical decisions. His contributions helped shape the path of this scheme and strengthen the foundation on which it stands today. His legacy is not just in the policies or papers, it's in the lives he impacted, the trust he built, and the respect he earned. We are grateful for the time we had with him, for his service, and for the mark he left on all of us. To his family, friends, and loved ones, we extend our deepest condolences. Rest well, Mr. Egan. You served us with honor. You will be missed. It's with deep sadness that we announce the passing of Mr. Charles Egan, Independent Trustee of Evergreen Pension Scheme. Mr. Egan was more than a trustee. He was a guiding light, a voice of reason, and a steadfast advocate for the members of the Evergreen Pension Scheme. With wisdom, integrity, and quiet strength, he served with deep commitment, always placing the interest of members first. He brought clarity in complex moments and care in critical decisions. His contributions helped shape the path of this scheme and strengthen the foundation on which it stands today. His legacy is not just in the policies or papers, It's in the lives he impacted, the trust he built, and the respect he earned. We are grateful for the time we had with him, for his service and for the mark he left on all of us. To his family, friends and loved ones, we extend our deepest condolences. Rest well, Mr. Egan. You served us with honor. You will be missed. It's with deep sadness that we announce the passing of Mr. Charles Egan, Independent Trustee of Evergreen Pension Scheme. Mr. Egan was more than of the Evergreen Pension Scheme. With wisdom, integrity and quiet strength, he served with deep commitment, always placing the interest of members first. He brought clarity in complex moments and care in critical decisions. His contributions helped shape the path of this scheme and strengthen the foundation on which it stands today. His legacy is not just in the policies or papers, it's in the lives he impacted, the trust he built, and the respect he earned. We are grateful for the time we had with him, for his service and for the mark he left on all of us. To his family, friends and loved ones, we extend our deepest condolences. Rest well, Mr. Egan. You served us with honor. You will. Your future is too important to leave to guesswork. With the Achieve by Petra app, your pension and investments are now in your palm, anytime, anywhere. No more waiting for statements. No more wondering about your balance. With just a few taps, you see your pension grow, track contributions, make top-up payments, and explore Petra's financial solutions designed for you. Link your Petra account today and take control of your financial journey. It's fast, it's secure, and it's the smart way to achieve more. Let's follow these few steps. Open the Achieve by Petra app and log in. Tap pension products on your dashboard. Enter your Petra ID and your phone number or email on file. Choose SMS or email to get your OTP. Enter your OTP and voila, you're done. Your future is happening now. Don't just watch it, achieve it. This is what we mean when we say, let's do life together. Petra, achieve more. Your future is too important to leave to guesswork. With the Achieve by Petra app, your pension and investments are now in your palm, anytime, anywhere. No more waiting for statements. No more wondering about your balance. With just a few taps, you see your pension grow, track contributions, and explore Petra's financial solutions designed for you. Link your Petra account today and take control of your financial journey. It's fast, it's secure, and it's the smart way to achieve more. Let's follow these few steps. Open the Achieve by Petra app and log in. Tap pension products on your dashboard. Enter your Petra ID and your phone number or email on file. Choose SMS or email to get your OTP. Enter your OTP and voila, you're done. Your future is happening now. Don't just watch it, achieve it. This is what we mean when we say, let's do life together. Petra, achieve more.
Hello and welcome back from that break. Now we have had the chairman speak talking about the growth in the scheme, up to 34% growth in the scheme, and also nominal return of around 27% averagely. We're going to hear from the portfolio and portfolio management and operations lead here in the form of Yvonne Bulika. Yvonne is going to tell us how the scheme's investments and outlooks fared for the year 2024. And so Yvonne, you're welcome.
Thank you very much for the warm introduction, Sarah.
Thank you. So Yvonne is our head of portfolio management and operations here at Petra. So Yvonne, kindly tell us how the year fared for the Evergreen Pension Scheme in terms of the investment outlook and the strategies we undertook for the year.
All right. I'll jump right into it. It's a pleasure to be here to walk scheme members through the performance of the scheme in the year 2024. So in the year that just ended on the 31st of December 2024, the Evergreen Pension Scheme grew by 99 million Ghana cedis to close the year with at a net asset value of 382 million Ghana cedis. The pension regulator, the National Pensions Regulatory Authority, allows pension schemes to charge up to 2.5% as management fees, but for the Evergreen Pension Scheme, a total fee of 2% is being charged by all of the service providers, and this 2% is shared among all the service providers. That is your trustee, your custodian, the fund manager, and the regulator themselves. From a compliance perspective, the Evergreen Pension Scheme remained fully aligned with the NPRA investment guidelines, as well as global reporting standards that my auditor will come to speak to after my presentation, as we can see on the screens. When we look at the returns of the scheme delivered a nominal net return of 27.7% in 2024. It outpaced the performance of the Ghana cedi's depreciation of 19.2% and the annual inflation rate of 23.8%. What this tells us is that we've generated a real return of 4% for the scheme members. All this was done in the face of a market challenge that everyone experienced from the Eurobond restructuring. I can confidently say that when we look at how the scheme performed for the year, the fundamental return objectives of the scheme were met. That is, we were able to preserve the capital of all scheme member contributions, as well as also generate income on the contributions that they made into the scheme. Overall, 2024 was a very strong year for the Evergreen Scheme, and we remain committed to prudent, diversified investing to protect scheme member funds. Looking ahead, we intend to continue with diversification. That's key to us. We'll be moving away from the usual Government of Ghana securities and exploring opportunities in the broad credit and equity spaces that come with enhanced and attractive risk-adjusted returns. Thank you, everyone, for trusting us with your funds.
Thank you so much, Yvonne. So we've heard from Yvonne that the scheme was compliant with NPRA expectations and global investment guidelines. The scheme's return also of 27.7% outpaced the cedi depreciation the cedi appreciation, I'd say, of 19% against the dollar. In the face of market challenges and every other things in the industry, such as the Eurobond exchange. She's also mentioned that we'll be focusing on diversification. So we're happy for this group, especially for those who are saying that, how is my fund performing against the dollar? We're also a real return, averagely around 4% for the scheme. And so we can see a lot of positive things that have happened despite the challenges that were plaguing the entire investment market at the period. Now, just to confirm the things that have been said, we'll be inviting the auditor, John Kay and Co. And Sefaji from John Kay will be giving us an independent qualified opinion of the audits, and just to also confirm some of the things Yvonne has said. So, Sefaji, you're very much welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's good to see you again in another year. I'm very well, very well. Okay, so
I will present the independent auditor's report to the members of the Evergreen Pension Scheme. So, having concluded from the audit for the 2024 financial year, we issue the independent auditor's report as such. So, we have audited the Evergreen Pension Scheme for the year ended 31st December 2024. And in our opinion, financial statements show a true and fair view of the scheme's operations. Now, the audit we conducted was in accordance with International Financial Reporting Standards, IFRS, the National Pensions Act of 2008, Act 766, and the Occupational and Personal Pension Schemes General Regulations 2011 LI 1990. We are independent of the scheme in accordance with the International Ethics Standards Board for Accountants Code of Ethics. And then we also believe that the audit evidence that we obtained during our audit was sufficient and appropriate to provide a basis for our audit opinion. And one part of the issues that we want to raise in the independent auditor's report to members of the scheme is what we highlighted under key audit matters. Now, key audit matters are just those matters that, in our professional judgment, were most significant in the audit of the financial statement. Now, we want to place on record that these matters were addressed in the context of the audit for the financial statement and informing our opinion on them. Now, during the year under review, the scheme participated in a Eurobond debt exchange, and then we considered that as key audit matters. Now, the total value of assets, and these are receivables before the exchange, were 554,436.67 Ghana cedis. Now, as part of Ghana's sovereign debt restructuring, these bonds were exchanged under the terms of the domestic debt exchange program that was finalized in October 2024. Now, how was a key audit matter addressed during the audit? We performed specific procedures, and some of these are: we assessed the scheme's accounting treatment of the bonds that were exchanged under IFRS 9, that's financial instrument. We also review the fair valuation methodology applied to the instrument and assess key assumptions that were used in the valuation. Now, we also assess whether the impairment indicators existed and, if applicable, evaluating the appropriateness of any impairment provisions that were made. And last but not the least, we also confirmed the value of new instruments of 368,989 Ghana cedis, 0.39 pesos, as captured as part of government securities under investment at amortized cost in Note 7 of the financial statement. Lastly, we also want to report on other legal and regulatory requirements, and under this, we confirm that the scheme kept proper books of accounts in accordance with the requirements of the National Pensions Act, the Occupational Pension Schedules Regulations 2011 LI 1990, and the engagement partner that signed this independent auditor's report is Gilbert Lumofio with an ICAG number 1417. So Gilbert signed this independent auditor's report for and on behalf of John K. & Co. on the 29th day of April 2025. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Safaji, for this comprehensive report. We're happy that everything is in order and you've confirmed what our portfolio teams have said, and would like for you to extend our thanks as well to your team for the good work done within the year. Thank you so much. We're going to go for a short break, and when we come back, we are going to be speaking to the regulators of pensions, National Pensions Regulatory Authority, on some few pointers that they would want you to know. So please stay tuned.
Petra, we believe that your pension should not just wait for retirement. It should help you live life better now. That is why we've introduced Easy Homes, a solution that makes home ownership possible for scheme members like you. We have partnered with trusted developers who have affordable, quality, well-located homes at very flexible payment plans. And the best part is, you can use your pension funds, your personal funds, and the pension-backed mortgage to finance your dream home. The idea is that we're moving you from saving for the future to actually owning the future now. Because at Petra, your goal is our priority. It's not just a plan. This is what we mean when we say, let's do life together. Here at Petra,
Important to leave to guesswork. With the Achieve by Petra app, your pension and investments are now in your palm, anytime, anywhere. No more waiting for statements. No more wondering about your balance. With just a few taps, you see your pension grow, track contributions, make top-up payments, and explore Petra's financial solutions designed for you. Link your Petra account today and take control of your financial journey. It's fast, it's secure, and it's the smart way to achieve more. Let's follow these few steps. Open the Achieve by Petra app and log in. Tap pension products on your dashboard. Enter your Petra ID and your phone number or email on file. Choose SMS or email to get your OTP. Enter your OTP and voila, you're done. Your future is happening now. Don't just watch it, achieve it. This is what we mean when we say, let's do life together. Petra, achieve more.
Here at Petra, we believe that your pension should not just wait for retirement. It should help you live life better now. That is why we've introduced Easy Homes, a solution that makes home ownership possible for scheme members like you. We have partnered with trusted developers who have affordable, quality, well-located homes at very flexible payment plans. And the best part is, you can use your pension funds, your personal funds, and the pension-backed mortgage to finance your dream home. The idea is that we're moving you from saving for the future to actually owning the future now. Because at Petra, your goal is our priority. It's not just a plan. This is what we mean when we say, let's do life together.
Welcome back. We're on just a slight change in the agenda. We'll be meeting the regulatory authorities much later. But here we have representatives from Petra to give you some initiatives, as the chairman spoke about, and some improvements to ensure that the solutions we give to you actually make your life with us a lot better, and then we can do life together. So I have Leslie Gray here from the relationship management team, a relationship manager here at Petra. Welcome, Leslie. And next to him in blue is Phyllis Pereguno-Brima, head of client and customer experience here at Petra. You're welcome as well.
Thank you, sir.
And then we have to my the last seat over there, Mr. Seth Kumsin, head of retail here at Petra. He's the one that a lot of people like to hear because he has a lot of goodies for you. So first of all, you're welcome to this year's annual general meeting, also the scheme members conference, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Now, so Leslie, for our clients or contact persons under the Evergreen scheme, what are some interventions that we're putting in place to make their lives a lot better?
All right, thank you very much for the opportunity, and I'm happy to meet your cherished members. Mainly for the EVERGREEN scheme, we are expected to ensure that the scheme members have the best of experience being part of the scheme. And in doing that, there are new directives that have come up in terms of we having to replace the SNP numbers with the Ghana card numbers. I'm sure we all know the current situation where we are expected to use Ghana card numbers. That's become one of the major identities for all scheme members. So in place of the SNP numbers, now we use the Ghana card numbers to ensure that we are able to validate their schedules, and then also the client or their employers make payments. So right now we are going full force. We are replacing the SNP numbers with the Ghana card numbers. So we entreat all members to ensure we all have the responsibility, because this has to do with our pension contributions, to ensure that we provide our Ghana card numbers to our employers. Alternatively, you can just go onto the Petra members portal, and then you have the opportunity to update your Ghana card number on there. That helps the validation process, and we use it for all other identification for scheme members. So when you need to do a claim, when you go on retirement, that will be needed. So we expect that is done strictly. And also, we also are looking at some providing some services in terms of education, right? We always try to make efforts to educate our scheme members. We expect that before our scheme members go on retirement, they are well equipped. So we want to take them through some rudiments or some things that they need to understand, so that when they go on retirement, so in terms of training them, equipping the retirees when they go on retirement, we expect that is also done. So we provide a service at no cost. So we want all our clients to reach out to us. We don't want to wait for the members to go on retirement before they are looking for what to do. We want to be able to equip them before they go on retirement. In the same vein, for employees that are currently in the workforce, we want to equip them with the knowledge about the pension space, to let them understand what is happening in the pension space, to know what they can do with their pension. So, at all times, we want to also equip members with all these instruments. We take them through the Pensions Act overview. We give them the latest development in the industry, and also we help them understand some basic things about financial planning and all that. The next thing that we try to do is also to give members the information about what pensions allow them to do. So we are reaching out to all our clients to say that kindly contact us so that we help you get the full benefits from the pension space. We realize that some clients are doing just the tier 2, where there are benefits within the tier 3 scheme. So we want to say that you can reach out to us. Let's see how best we can assist you to do some contributions to get the tax benefit, the full tax benefits from this. And this we can do by some payroll deductions on from the employer's point of view. So we can be part of our savings booster scheme, where you make tier 3 pre-tax contributions. We want all clients to reach out to us. This is very beneficial. This is something that will help employees gain more from their time of work and be able to get more benefits during this period. So these are some of the interventions that we are putting in place. We hope that clients will reach out to us. We also reach out to them and make full efforts to ensure that they get the full benefits of what the Pensions Act has to offer to us. So thank you very much, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Leslie, for these great interventions. Just on the training, you've mentioned that it's a free service and that people should reach out, but can you give us a bit more on why this is important for employers? Because someone will say, oh, my staff members may seem to understand everything about pensions already. I don't have the time. My work schedules for my employees might not apply. Why is this beneficial? Why do they need to call on Petra to get a slot to train their staff members?
Okay. So I think over the period, we realized that it benefits the scheme members. Sometimes the information we think we have might not be what actually pertains on the ground. So we would want to engage the employees. In most cases, it can be a reminder. Mm-hmm. It can also be an eye-opener to some people, because when they're going on retirement, we lose track of some basic things. Even sometimes the soft things, like the friendships you have at workplace, you don't know. Some people don't know that they need to manage the lump sum they get from their tier 2 for a very long time, because we hope to live for long. Some people too would want to put everything into a business. They don't know how to manage it. They don't have anything planned out. So it's good to have a conversation. We want to just have that conversation, then we take it from there. Because if you don't have the conversation, it's difficult to, on your own, maybe one man you can say you're an island, but when you have other people coming in, it gives you a broader perspective. So we only want to have a conversation, then we can take it further from there. For employees too who are currently in employment, it's good to start knowing things now. Sometimes we had some information in the past, things might have changed. So let's have the conversation, and it helps us to broaden our knowledge about all this.
Thank you so much for that. So it's important that you reach out as an employer to get a slot free of charge at your convenience from Petra to be able to train your staff members as well. Leslie also mentioned in his updates that the Ghana card is a prime means of identification now at Petra. It's regulatory backed, and it also has compliance and also a directive to be used from the National Pensions Regulatory Authority. So as an employer, if you're validating your schedules, please ensure that you're using the Ghana card IDs shared with Petra. It makes the validation easier, I guess, because it's one identifier. If you're a staff member, you are coming to redeem your tier 2 at retirement, that is the primary means for which we'll request for any form of identification from. So please ensure that you have given this to your employer or you have even secured the ID number and card from the NIA, and you can share with Petra. These are great interventions, and I'm sure that our scheme members will be very happy about that. So moving on to Phyllis. Phyllis is going to give us some updates on what we have done for our customers so far in the previous year and what we hope to make as changes as we continue to journey together to build a future together as trustees and members. So Phyllis, you're welcome once again.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you
so
for
much.
having me.
What should our customers expect?
Okay, so before I go on to that, I'd like to thank our customers for walking through this journey with us in the previous financial year. We appreciate the feedback we receive from them and then the interactions with us as well. So I would like to say thank you. We hope to take them through this financial year as well, successfully. Okay, so within the past financial year, one of our main initiatives was to onboard our customers onto our Petra Achieve app, so Achieve by Petra app. And what that app is a digital platform that allows you access to various investment products simply on your phone. There's no paperwork. It's very convenient. You sign on to an investment product, you're able to automate payments on your own, track your contributions, do instant withdrawals depending on the investments you sign up to. We have short-term investments like the DigiSave on that platform. We have long-term investments as well like the Eurobond and then the Global Tech. And now for our customers, they can actually link their pension accounts onto with the Achieve by Petra app. And if we'll take a moment, I'll just walk us through how we can simply sign on to that app. So for customers that are using Apple, they can go to the Apple store or the Google Play Store for Android users. And then you download the Achieve by Petra app. Now once you do that, you either sign in if you already have the app or you create an account if this is the first time you're downloading the app. And then as soon as you do that, you get access to the dashboard and then you click on the pension funds. It would request that you input your Petra ID when you click on the Start Now. And then once you put in your Petra ID, it would request that you an OTP is sent to you. That's a one-time PIN. It's sent to you either via email address that you have on file or via an SMS, depending on which one you would want to receive the OTP on. And then once you do that, you get access to your contributions on the Achieve app. And then you also see on the dashboard the other investment programs, products for you to sign up to. So that's simply for the Achieve app. And then we had our usual customer service week as well during the financial year. Now, one of the interesting things we did was to engage our customers on our members portal through some pop-up quizzes. And we had some customers winning very personalized souvenirs. And I think we engaged some of them at our office premises and handed this awards over to them personally. And it was a nice experience. We had some of our customers also coming in as usual and then taking away some souvenirs from us. We'll be doing that this year as well. It's usually the first week of October. Yes. So we invite all our customers to come in and then celebrate the week with us.
Yeah.
And then during the financial year too, just like my brother mentioned, we had some regulatory updates. I think the first one was on the Ghana card. Now the Ghana card is required for all pension transactions. So it's very important for all our customers. If you are here listening to me today and you are yet to update your account with your Ghana card details, please do that. We need the front and back images of your Ghana card and then the expiry dates as well. So please do that. It's important that we do this so that you can have smooth financial transactions on your pensions account. And then one last thing, we requested for some updates when it comes to our biodata. I think MPRA wants a standardized level of biodata on all our customers. So if you have the members portal, once you log on to the members portal, you see a pop-up that notifies you of any outstanding biodata information that is required that you should have on your accounts. So please do that and then update your accounts with the biodata as expected. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for this. There's an open invitation in the first week of October.
Yes.
Customer Service Week Worldwide. Please come to Petra. We are ready to host you and to have a memorable day with you to celebrate you as our very prized and precious Evergreen pension member. Are there any further updates you want to have?
Yes, one last one. So during the last financial year, we had podcasts to educate our customers on finances, their personal finances. I think one of the interesting topics was whether sports betting for sports was an advisable thing to do. Yeah, we had love and money, and then marriage and finances. We the ones that are married, it becomes a bit of a struggle. Yeah. So those kind of podcasts and education on how to manage your finances was had in the previous financial year. We look forward to do more of that, doing more of that this year. So we invite our customers to try and look out for those podcasts.
Yes, and follow you on your socials as well.
Yeah.
So you can see updates of when those podcasts are. So Petra is not just a family that ensures that your pension is being protected. We also seek to educate you throughout the steps in your journey so you can have enough information on that. Now, the last person to speak to us on some interesting initiatives for what you can do, because we don't only believe that you should only be retirement focused. We believe that while you're working, you should be able to have worth for what you're working for. And here at Petra and for our Evergreen Pension Scheme members, it's a prime thought for us every day. So we would have Seth Kumsin, Head of Retail, share some new interventions that we have here at Petra that make your life a lot more sweeter than it is. Seth, you're welcome.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you to scheme members. We appreciate the time you've spent with us this morning. So I'm here to share with you what we have been doing besides the core mandate of managing the pension funds to make your life better. But before I do that, I would like to talk about our Let's Do Life Together campaign. It's not just a buzzword or a tag phrase. Basically, for a lot of people, the mandate to manage their pension means they are trusting Petra to make the best decisions in their best interests today whilst they work, so that when they retire, they will have something decent and respectable to follow. However, we believe that for you to have that sort of legacy, certain choices and decisions have to be made along the way whilst you work, during your working life. And so what we are saying with our Let's Do Life Together campaign is that along life's journey of building this legacy until you retire, let's be the partner you can talk to for some of those decisions. And in view of that, we've developed some solutions to help you meet those milestones and those goals during your working life before you hit your retirement age. The first one I would like to talk about is our financial advisory service. Most often we have scheme members reach out to our customer service team, our business development team, asking what else can I do? We have our tier 2, we have our tier 3, but I have a windfall. There's some money that I'm expecting from some project that I did. Some people are in the gig economy and have some side income, and they are looking for smart ways they can put that money to work just as hard as they work. So we have set up the financial advisory team. It's a team of young men and women, very well trained to understand your financial needs. They understand the Ghanaian economy, the investment landscape, and their sole objective is to make your dream or your financial goal their mission, to provide credible financial advice to make sure that you are making the right choices with your money. What we are encouraging scheme members to do is that if you want to invest, maybe you think that around this time, because of the way the dollar is behaving, getting a good city investment is what is supposed to be done. Well, talk to an advisor first. For most decisions we make, we talk to experts. When we are not well, we talk to the doctor. When your car has an issue, you talk to a mechanic. You may have an idea of what the issue may be, but you want to talk to an expert. And I think we should apply similar principles to our money as well. So we encourage you all, please scan the QR code that will be on your screen, or reach out to our customer service team, or you can simply visit the petraonline.com website, ask to speak with an advisor, and an advisor will reach out to you, schedule either a virtual or an in-person call to understand your needs and to be able to give you advice, the best advice to make with your money. The other thing is that we believe that life is full of surprises, and sometimes some of those surprises require immediate action. We are saying that beyond your tier 2 funds, your tier 3 funds, when life throws those curveballs at you, you don't have to compromise or sacrifice the goals that you were saving towards to be able to take care of them. Take, for example, someone whose son has gotten admission into a reputable university abroad. You want to give your child the best life. But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice or give up the goal of owning a home, for example, which is probably what your tier 3 or your personal pension is towards. We are saying that with those funds, we can make arrangements with some of our partners to give you a good loan that you can finance over a period of time so that you get the both of both worlds, meet life's emergencies and immediate needs, whilst your long-term goals are also not compromised. But the most exciting solution we have, which I want to share with the EVERGREEN scheme members this morning, is our Easy Loan solution, Easy Homes solution. Easy Homes is basically a home ownership solution that we've worked tirelessly over the past few years to ensure that every scheme member is in a position where they are able to own a home even before they hit retirement or they get to their retirement age. So what we have done is that we have looked at the home ownership value chain from the developers to the legal people, the lands regulators that are in there, the financing partners, and everybody in between to make sure that we are putting together or designing a product that allows the average scheme member be able to own a home once they have the desire to do that. Owning a home is not just a transaction or a financial goal to be met. It's a legacy that every one of us ought to aspire to achieve. And we are saying that the process can be complex, it can be costly if you make mistakes, and it can be cumbersome. Easy Homes is here to help you. If you have a property already and you are looking for better ways of financing it, you can talk to our home sales advisors. They will come up with a solution for you. If you do not know whether you can even afford to own a home at all, I'm proud to say that in the past year alone, we're able to help 44 members own a home, move into their houses. These were, for some of these people, they actually couldn't believe that they could own a home until talking to an advisor. So if you desire to own a home, if you desire to leave a legacy to your children and your children's children, this is the time to reach out to the Easy Homes team and let's have a conversation. We'll walk you through the process first, what it looks like. We'll understand your need, home ownership need. What type of property do you want, in which sort of area, how do you think you can finance it? And once we understand all of those and more, we will come up with a plan for you that can take you to the desired destination of owning that property at the location you want. So please reach out to us. It's a very simple process, but the good thing is that you have help. You have an expert that is there to walk you through the journey all the way. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Seth. I like the fact that there's an advisor that helps guide you, not just trying to sell a product to you, but guides you throughout your entire journey. And so that's very good to know. There are a few questions that we've gotten, so I'm going to share them with the team. And especially for Seth, for the first one, somebody's asking how often they can use the advisory service. Is this a one-time thing? And although it's free, how often can they make use of the advisory service?
I must say that the advisory service is available to you as a scheme member for free until your goals are realized. We want to be there, and that is why we say let's do life together. Until it is done, we are there with you.
So you're working from 23? Oh, wow.
Even after retirement.
Even after retirement. Yes. That's very good. It's very laudable. Also, somebody's asking what's the location of the properties for the home ownership program?
So we have properties spread all across town. Different people have different home ownership needs. Some people want to live in the outskirts of town. Some people want to come to 25. Some people want to live at OEB. Some people want to live at Cantonment. Some people want to be in East Legon. Some want to be at Achimota, and others want to be at Spintex. Regardless of the location, what we have done is to find developers that are reputable, have a decent track record, whose properties are also reasonably priced. And so we have properties spread across town. Just reach out to us. And if we don't have a property in a bouquet of in our catalog, basically. We would comb the market and get you something that works for your budget and your situation.
We are very resilient with that then. I don't know what this person knows, but this person is asking, do you have insurance products? I don't know if it's for your company or for yourself, but I'm going to assume it's for yourself. Do we have any insurance offerings?
We do have insurance products. To have a life insurance is one of those bedrocks for a decent financial plan, because whilst we work so hard, you never know. Anything could happen. And when any of those unforeseen incidents happen, like in the unfortunate incidents of what happened last week, where 8 of our gallant men died, their dreams will have to continue. And so we have life insurance products, we have funeral insurance products, we even have wealth building products with insurance backing it to make sure that we can give you a stable foundation to build all of those dreams.
That's good. I like the way the Petra is the one-stop shop for all these financial solutions. Phyllis, someone says they're out of employment. Can they come for their funds? So this is the Evergreen Tier 2 pension scheme.
Okay. So they're out of
employment. Can they come for their funds?
Okay. So when it comes to these contributions, there are conditions under which you can withdraw your contributions. And I think one of the first conditions is for you to go on retirement or on early retirement. That's from age 55.
Okay.
And then we have an additional condition where if you're unemployed and you are age 50, you can go through the Labour Commission and then request for your funds, or on medical grounds. Yes, but besides that, you will not be able to assess those contributions.
Thank you. So you can't touch your Tier 2 except for the conditions Phyllis has mentioned. Unemployment.
Sorry to interrupt, but there is an opportunity for you to leverage on it to own a home though.
Okay.
And that doesn't have to wait.
Yeah, that doesn't have to wait actually.
So that's a move you can also
So you can talk to us to be able to leverage on your Tier 2 funds to be able to own a home.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to wait for the conditions, 55 years or 60 years, which is mandatory retirement. And I think in the unfortunate circumstance where you've passed on, which you can't touch the money yourself, or on an unemployment basis where you are 50 and you've decided you're not going to work anymore. Now this is an interesting question. This one says that I don't want to use my husband as a beneficiary for fear that should he find out I might lose my life. How often can I change my beneficiaries with Petra?
This is interesting. I'm not sure how to respond to that, but you can change your beneficiaries as often as you would want to. You can actually do that on our members portal.
Okay.
So as and when you want to change the beneficiary you have on your accounts, you can feel free to do that.
Okay, and how is the process like?
Well, typically you just go onto our members portal. If you haven't created an account already, you create an account. But if you do have an account, you log in. Then you log onto your pension fund. If it's Evergreen, you click on that. And then when you do, you go into your personal information, the data, look on your left-hand side. You see your accounts, you click on that. And then it gives you the opportunity to edit. So you see an edit button, a plus sign, on all the information you have on your account. So whichever one you want to edit, if it's your beneficiaries, you get to that and then you do the changes as well. Okay.
All right then. So let's see, this one is for you. So it says, my employer currently does not have a Tier 3. Can we contribute together under the savings booster or individual plans you mentioned?
Yeah. So that is exactly what we are driving at. We realize that in as much as we are in a Tier 2 scheme, there is still an opportunity for employees to benefit from what the Act provides us. And that's why we are saying that individuals can definitely reach out to us, and then organizations, I should say, so that we are able to assist them to be able to harness this opportunity that has been provided in the Pensions Act for their members to make extra or additional contributions by going through the savings booster products. They pay this pre-tax contributions for them. It reduces your tax burden, and also you save more towards your retirement. So we really entreat all clients to reach out to us to have a conversation around this, because we stand to benefit more. You realize that the Tier 3 scheme allows you to contribute up to 16.5% of your basic salary. So this is a very good opportunity for us. And then you are reducing your tax burden. I'm sure most people want to reduce their tax burden, but they don't know how to. So that is how come we even ask for the opportunity to interact with your staff and let's have this education. And even through the staff education and then retirement plan education, we can also dovetail into the conversations that Seth spoke about to the retail product. Just to give you insight about it, then you can know how to approach us. So even if you are an individual, an employee, and you are having difficulty reaching us individually, just go through your contact person. They will contact Petra through the relationship management team, and then we can arrange for all these things to happen. You can reach us through all the channels. Just if you are an individual and you can't get through to us directly, you can go through your contact person or the HR, I should say, or the payroll team. Just reach out to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's arrange something, an engagement, and we can sort all these things out.
Sure. To speak to your HR teams, and all these things can be sorted out. Now, this is like a double-barreled question, so I'm going to stay on Leslie and on Seth, and afterwards we'll spend a lot more time with you because we're getting a lot of homes-related questions. So this says that, do you offer the retirement planning service if there's only one retiree? And what are the options available for investment for a retiree? So I think you will take the part about the training and then the investment options.
Yes, we do. So Petra, we are supporting the individual to achieve their goals, to achieve whatever you want to achieve. So we do not look at the numbers. We don't have any issue with just one person. That's how come every product that we have, especially with the retail, we are talking to the individual. And as much as we speak to the larger public or the employees, we want the individual to engage us. The individual should come to us, and then we have the conversation. So don't bother about whether it's one person, it's two people. We are available to interact.
All right. So Seth, investment options for people who are, like we said, we offer the service to people who are even on retirement.
Yeah.
So what investment options can a retiree look like? I'm guessing this is somebody who wants stability and with some growth. Yeah?
Yes, I think so. So for someone who is retired, at least we have one data point. We know the person's age and what they need from their investment. Someone like that wants a little bit of stability, security, but is also looking for a decent return so that they can live off that. We have products for that. We have some fixed term products. We have some mutual funds that are designed in that way to give consistent return or liquidity to that kind of person. But not all retirees are the same. Some retirees have businesses running and they have some other investments. So this person could be one of those retirees that can actually afford to take a little more risk or can lock in the money for another 2 to 3 years. Someone that just retired financial needs will be different from someone who is further along in their retirement or golden years, you understand? So what I typically advise is reach out to us, let us introduce you to an advisor, and let's understand the situation a little better. Regardless of what it is, we have multiple partner products that meet almost every need, and we can find something for you.
So someone says, please, is the home loan solution also available to those who want to build themselves or complete their property?
Yes, it is. So the home ownership market is broad. Some people already have a home they want to buy, so they are looking for a financing solution. Someone is already building the house, it's stuck somewhere and needs to complete it, but it's his primary home. That is where he wants to. There is a solution for that. Someone just wants to find a home they can buy outright. They have the money. Someone also is looking for you to provide them with a house and look at their finances and advise them on what their options are in respect of paying for that house. So that's why we call it a solution. It's not a single product. So reach out to us and let's look at what your home ownership need is and give you the best advice.
Okay. So please speak to us and then we'll be able to help you. This says, what is the minimum amount to own a home?
It's interesting. We have some of these success stories. I'm sure the marketing team can play some of the testimonials after this webinar. In the last 2 to 3 weeks, I met a scheme member that shared a heartwarming testimonial. Apparently, he never knew he could own a home until a home sales advisor walked into their office and had an engagement. Then he realized that, oh, there is this 3-bedroom house at OEB that with a little more effort from one of our partners, he's able to own. The gentleman executed the process, and today he's almost done with the paperwork and is going to be a homeowner. We have homes ranging from 400,000 Ghana cedis to 350,000 Ghana, $350,000, depending on the location. Some people want to live at Cantonment, but some people don't mind living at Amasaman in a 2-bedroom apartment. So depending on your need and your lifestyle, you could own a home with the money you have.
I think we make things possible here at Petra, so speak to us and let us know what your need is and then what the pointers are. This is a funny one, but I don't know, maybe Leslie or again, Seth, possibly Phyllis as well. What is Petra doing for individuals who have been able to bring on board about 7 companies to Petra? Who's going to take that?
All right, so I'll take that. So I think on that it would be on an individual level, having a conversation with you, because if you are helping us to get more businesses, then why not? We can have a conversation, but it's not something that we can speak to right now. This has to do with engaging the members. So we'll touch on that when I advise the person to reach out to us and let's have the conversation, because we believe that the is because of the services that we've rendered over the years that has given him that opportunity to say that, okay, let me advertise for Petra, let me advocate for Petra. So we hope that we can have that conversation with the individual.
Let me also add that we appreciate our scheme members and customers who go out of their way to introduce our services to their friends and family. And we also appreciate those who do this more intentionally and at skill. So there are people who actually, because of the nature of their work, meet a lot more people who have need for our service. For those people, we have affiliate programs. So reach out to any of the salesmen or advisors. I've been mentioning home sales advisors, loan sales advisors, financial advisors. Talk to any of them. They will introduce you to the appropriate team. And depending on what you're able to do, there is actually a program that you can join to benefit from your referrals.
Thank you so much. And please, as Steph said, we appreciate the business. We're like Oliver, we'll keep asking for more. So refer your friends, companies, keep coming. There's a program in place for that. And so once you make those referrals, we'll have conversations and we'll see how well you can be compensated for your hard work. So I think we have gone through almost all the questions we have here, mostly homes, which we've answered a lot on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so pleased that I had this interaction with you. And I'm happy that a lot of the solutions we gave, we can just use QR codes and we are accessible as well. And we're hoping to do this again next year where we have more crazier products. Like at Petra, I heard somewhere that we do crazy things just to make our people happy. So hoping to see you again next year with more interventions and some more things. And just a reminder, your Ghana card is almost like everything you need now when communicating or interacting with Petra. So please ensure your employer has it. And then ensure you also have it when you are speaking to us on anything with respect to your statements. Also download the Achieve by Petra app. It was specifically designed for you to ensure that you can view your statements in one place. There are different products as well that you can partake of, and then you can link it with your Petra ID. If you've forgotten your Petra ID, please reach out to us. We'll assist you with the information on that. We'll go for a quick break, and when we come back, we would be having further conversations on different topics as well. So please stay with us.
So in my search, I got introduced to someone, and she took me around to look at some properties, and we settled on this one. I liked this place the minute I saw it. I mean, the sereneness of the environment and everything is good. My experience in buying the house wasn't a lot of back and forth. The only back and forth was the filling of the forms, because I was elsewhere, and then I will receive the forms, and then I will fill it, scan it, and send it. But other than that, everything else was smooth. I got the details of the bank for the estate developers, and I made the payments, sent them the receipt. They acknowledged the receipt and sent me a receipt for payment, and that was it. We're done. Compared to other properties on the market, this is fairly affordable. For a 2-bedroom house, it was 55,000 USD. At the time, I paid 750,000 for it. Reasonably, it's fairly priced. For other Petra customers, my message is simple. You can leverage on your tier 2 and tier 3 to own a home. If you're a Petra customer, they will give you the details of what to do, and then you can take it from there. So you can decide to be like me, pay outright, or you can take advantage of that and own a home. My name is Andrew Kakra Asari, Reverend. I initially had an idea of buying a land and building my own home. I bought 2 lands which were both lost to litigation, and then I decided that I need to get a property that has been built already. So in my search, I got introduced to someone, and
your pension should not just wait for retirement. It should help you live life better now. That is why we've introduced Easy Homes, a solution that makes home ownership possible for scheme members like you. We have partnered with trusted developers who have affordable, quality, well-located homes at very flexible payment plans. And the best part is, you can use your pension funds, your personal funds, and a pension-backed mortgage to finance your dream home. The idea is that we're moving you from saving for the future to actually owning the future now. Because at Petra, your goal is our priority. It's not just a plan. This is what we mean when we say, let's
Welcome back from that break. We're still continuing. This is the 2025 Evergreen Pension Scheme Members Conference. Now, prior to going on the break, we mentioned that we'll be having some other conversations. And here at Petra, we do have very good relations with our regulator. Now, the National Pensions Regulatory Authority is the regulator of pensions in Ghana, ensuring retirement security for all members. And I will be having a chat with Mr. Jabba Anane, Deputy Director, Standards and Compliance. Mr. Jabanan, you're welcome.
Thank you, Sarah.
Also, we have Mr. Kofi Asari Abakwa, Assistant Manager in Standards and Compliance Unit at the National Pensions Regulatory Authority. Gentlemen, you're welcome to the Scheme Members Conference.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Mr. Jabba, I'll allow you to give us a few words, after which we'll have some conversations about things people need to know.
Okay. So, thank you very much, Sarah. So, the authority commends Petra for organizing the annual general meeting, which is in the art that you have to do. So we take premium to this meeting. So we'll give a few speech to address members. So if I can answer, okay. Thank you very much, Sarah, and good morning to every member joining to this annual general meeting. So distinguished guests, pension fund, pension scheme members, employers, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a great honor to address you today on the timely and essential theme, Empower Pension Scheme Members. It's not only a call to action. It is a reminder of a truth we often overlooked, that retirement is not a distant reality, it is a daily responsibility. Pensions in Ghana is guided by the National Pensions Act, that's Act 766, which introduced a 3-tier scheme to ensure retirement income security for all workers, whether formal or informal. It also provided for a tripartite scheme management, with the corporate trustee or the board of trustee leading and supported by pension fund managers and pension fund custodians. In addition, a regulator, MPRO, was mandated to ensure that all stakeholders perform their obligations in accordance with law in order to ensure retirement income security. But the sustainability of any pension system does not rest only on employers, trustees, or regulators. At the very core of it is the employee, the individual worker, who must become the first and the most active regulator of their own retirement journey. The following must therefore be taken into account by all scheme members. So 1, we expect the employee to be the first regulator, but not MPRA. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are the first line of defense in your retirement security. No one has more at stake. It is your future, your dignity, your peace of mind. That is why pension empowerment begins with personal awareness and consistent. You must note that pension is not a collective thing, it's an individual thing, because you are in various institutions as a group. But when you are going on pension, you go alone. So that's why you need to take the chance to ask ourselves these questions. Do we know how much is deducted from our salaries each month? Do we check whether our employer has paid the contributions to our scheme administrator? Do we know who our nominated beneficiaries are? Do we ever review, or do we always review our statements? If the answer is no to any of these, then we have a lot of work to do together. One thing that we must also take note to do is to monitor the deductions. So as per the Act, that's at 766, 5% of their basic salary to their Tier 1 and Tier 2 schemes, while employers contribute 13%. So the total is 18.5% monthly. Every worker must first check your pay slip each month. Verify that the 5.5 has been deducted correctly. If you don't receive a pay slip, ask for it. If there's a discrepancy, question it. This is your money. This is your sweat. This is your future. Don't leave anything by chance. You need to make sure that, because the pension is not a free thing, or it's not something that someone is doing. It's mandatory. It's part of your conditional service. So you must check that what is taken from you and the employer part, which is also mandatory by law, is paid to your various schemes. Another thing that we expect the members to also do, to also complete the enrollment and nominate beneficiaries. Many workers fail to complete their pension enrollment forms or nominate beneficiaries. This creates unnecessary dispute upon death or disability. I urge all members to 1. Fill out and submit enrollment forms. Nominate beneficiaries. Update your records periodically, especially after marriage, after childbirth, or after divorce. This function is very, very important because we engage one trustee, and there was a data that they gave to the authority. One scheme had over 400,000 scheme members. So as part of the data that were requested, the scheme member with phone numbers, scheme member with nominated beneficiary, over 400 members, the nominated, those who have completed their nominated beneficiary were around 70.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, 70.
Yeah.
So it's an activity that members should take it very serious, and it's something that they have to do. So another one is to quarter check your statement. So the authority requires trustees to provide at least quarter statement to members. But as member, it is your duty to check. It's your duty to check. It's your duty to review your pension statement every quarter. It is your duty to check your contribution history. And you need to flag anomalies early. Don't wait that it is your pension time before you check all those things. You do it as early. It is not just about tracking money. It is about owning your retirement path. You need to own it. The next thing that we expect scheme members to monitor employer compliance. With this, we expect the contributors or members in the scheme to check whether employers, as by law, deduct and pay contribution on every 14th after every month, because the money should go after by 14th day of the ensuing month. So members should check whether the employers, after that taking their money, that 5.5, and the employer's part, they remit those contributions into their various scheme. So check that deductions are being remitted to the Tier 2 account. Use the trustee or the MPI platforms to check compliance by your employers. Report persistent defaulters to the authority. This is not insubordination. It is a vigilance, it is your right, and it is a duty to do. Initiate benefit claim early. Retirement is not the time to start learning about your pension. Please prepare now. At retirement, you must do the following. Initiate your benefit claim by completing the right forms. Liaise with your scheme administrator and trustee. Provide your social security number, your Ghana card, and other documentation without delay. Those who prepare well claim their benefit without stress. Those who delay are left in frustration. Consolidate your contribution during job changes. Many employees change jobs and leave pension contributions scattered across different scheme accounts. As Section 100 of the Act, that's Act 766, members can port or consolidate their Tier 2 contribution by first notifying your new employer's trustee, requesting a transfer of previous contribution to the current scheme, This ensures that all your contributions grow under one umbrella, compounded, unified, and accessible. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, let us not leave our future to chance or neglect. Let us build a culture of pension consciousness. The National Pensions Act provides the legal framework, but the empowerment lies in your own hands. It lies with the contributor, the individual. Together, I say to employers, I say, honor your statutory obligations and treat pensions as sacred. To employees, I say, be proactive, be informed, and be engaged. To stakeholders, and with this I'm talking about trustees, strengthen your systems that will promote transparency, and you give education to your scheme members, and they will have accessibility. Together, let us strengthen pension security. Together, let us empower every pension scheme member. And together, let us build a better retirement. One pay slip, one check-in, one informed decision at a time. I thank you very much for your audience.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nandi. Yeah. And you've heard from the regulator of national of pensions here in Ghana, the National Pensions Regulatory Authority, and I think it's been insightful, showing us that pensions is our responsibility. It's not a distant reality; it's a daily responsibility. Now, just to ask, we also had a couple of questions that were coming in, people wanting to know. Are not paying and they've not been able to get redress. How do they also escalate it to the authorities, given that, like you said, it's not insubordination, it's actually being vigilant on your pension?
Thank you very much, Sarah. So, if the employer is not paying, the first call is to let your scheme administrator be. And even there's a form that the scheme administrators monthly submit to the authority. So you can let the scheme administrator be aware. If you are not getting resolution, MPR is there. You need to, we have our call-free numbers, and you can, if you are in various regions, we have other zonal offices and regional offices. Okay. You can go there. Okay. If you are in Accra, you can come to your office, our office, or even in Tema, so that you made that complaint. And when you made that complaint, we will follow up. Sometimes you can make the complaint, we can follow up with that, making your identity being known. Okay. Sometimes even some people fear that they are afraid to report to their employer. But you can let us know, and we'll go and pursue your employer. Because this time we have a prosecutory power, that if your employer is not paying, we can as well prosecute them. So we have used that one to employer that was not paying. We were able to in last year, I said last year, and even up to middle of this year, we got over 8 million Ghana cedis through the same channel. Some people reporting to us, we doing the following up and getting, if their employers making it difficult, then we threaten them with the prosecution, take them to court. So that is helping. So if your employer is not paying, please report, and it will be addressed with.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nani. So report, your identity can be kept, you can make a change, and like you've seen, it's so commendable that the MPRA, based on the prosecutory powers that they have, has been able to even recover as at last year around 8 million. So please report if your employer is not paying. To your scheme administrator, first of all, if efforts are still not forthcoming, the scheme administrator will escalate to the regulator. You can also make a personal complaint to the regulator. The other thing you said that really bothered me was the scheme that had over 400,000 and only 70 people. I mean, why do we think this is happening? People don't take giving beneficiary information seriously.
Okay. So one, I put the problem square with the scheme administrators because they go for the business. They go to the employers for the business. So you cannot start receiving contribution without getting all this, because pensions is all about data.
Yes.
The data is even more important than the money that is coming in.
Okay.
Because if the money comes in and you don't know who you are going to give the money to, that becomes a challenge.
Yeah.
So the administrators or the trustees, one is their duty to make sure that one is done. So because of that, I think there is only one trustee that, so we've taken a decision, and from here, that's what we are going to require this information across all schemes. We want to know what is going on in other schemes, whether monies are being received into the scheme account without the necessary data. So it's a challenge that we need to start addressing it.
Okay.
We need to start addressing them.
Okay, that's very good to know. So don't say your kids are too young when you have to. I think the trustees have also made it very easy to give your information on the portals or even completing a form. So please ensure your beneficiaries are there. Don't say that they'll kill you if you sell it. I know you can change all of them. Can even decide to give it to us, we'll take it. Thank you so much, Mr. Anani. Thank you so much, Mr. Barker, for coming. What I learned is that pensions is not group work. As you're working, it's not a group work thing. So ensure you're taking personal responsibility for your contributions. And I am so grateful. I hope we'll meet again next year just like this in life and ensuring to have some more conversations. We're going for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be meeting our trustees and then we'll close after that. Do stay with us.
About two lands which were both lost to litigation, and then I decided that I need to get a property that has been built already. So in my search, I got introduced to someone, and she took me around to look at some properties, and we settled on this one. I liked this place the minute I saw it. I mean, the sereneness of the environment and everything is good. My experience in buying the house wasn't a lot of back and forth. The only back and forth was the filling of the forms, because I was elsewhere, and then I will receive the forms and then I will fill it, scan it and send it. But other than that, everything else was smooth. I got the details of the bank for the estate developers, and I made the payments, sent them the receipt. They acknowledged the receipt and sent me a receipt for payment, and that was it. We're done. Compared to other properties on the market, this is fairly affordable. For a 2-bedroom house, it was 55,000 USD. At the time, I paid 750,000 for it. Reasonably, it's fairly priced. For other Petra customers, my message is simple. You can leverage on your tier 2 and tier 3 to own a home. If you're a Petra customer, they will give you the details of what to do, and then you can take it from there. So you can decide to be like me, pay outright, or you can take advantage of that and own a home.
Here at Petra, we believe that your pension should not just wait for retirement. It should help you live life better now. That is why we've introduced Easy Homes, a solution that makes home ownership possible for scheme members like you. We have partnered with trusted developers who have affordable, quality, well-located homes at very flexible payment plans. And the best part is, you can use your pension funds, your personal funds, and a pension-backed mortgage to finance your dream home. The idea is that we're moving you from saving for the future to actually owning the future now. Because at Petra, your goal is our priority. It's not just a plan. This is what we mean when we say, let's do life together.
Your future future is too important to leave to guesswork. With the Achieve by your pension and investments are now in your palm, anytime, anywhere. No more waiting for statements. No more wondering about your balance. With just a few taps, you see your pension grow, track contributions, make top-up payments, and explore Petra's financial solutions designed for you. Link your Petra account today and take control of your financial journey. It's fast, it's secure, and it's the smart way to achieve more. Let's follow these few steps. Open the Achieve by Petra app and log in. Tap pension products on your dashboard. Enter your Petra ID and your phone number or email on file. Choose SMS or email to get your OTP. Enter your OTP and voila, you're done. Your future is happening now. Don't just watch it, achieve it. This is what we mean when we say, let's do life together. Petra, achieve more.
Throughout the session, we have our trustees we began with here again to give us some closing comments, and also from Meet and the members, congratulations on a good job done. I think a 27% return in an era where you have a Eurobond exchange and there are some economic indicators that weren't so favorable. You've done very well in terms of even beating currency depreciation at 19. So a good job done, and also personally also condolences on your loss. It's a somber moment, and I know that the Lord will be our strength as trustees. So we'll take the final remarks from our trustee here as well. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As we come to a close of this year's annual general meeting, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all our scheme members for your trust and your continued support. Your interest remains the foundation of everything we do. To the Petra team, thank you for your dedication, resilience, hard work throughout the year. Your efforts continued to drive our growth and strengthen the scheme's future. Together, we have navigated challenges. We laid a strong foundation for the years ahead. I am confident that with our shared vision and determination, our future holds even greater achievements for us all as members of the scheme. Thank you once again, and I look forward to working with you all as we continue to build a stronger and more sustainable future for our scheme. And I hope to see you all next year.
Next year it is. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your kind words. And just to reiterate, we are at the end of the 2025 Evergreen Scheme Members Conference. Thank you for staying with us. We hope to see you again next year. On behalf of the Evergreen Pension Scheme, our trustees, the management team, stakeholders, would like to say thank you for your time, your questions, your kind words, and your trust. And then remember, as we've been saying all along within today's meeting, your future is our mission. Together, we're making it stronger every year. And until we meet again, stay blessed, stay informed, stay engaged, and stay evergreen. See you again next year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Future is too important to leave to guess. With the Achieve by Petra app, your pension and investments are now in your palm, anytime, anywhere. No more waiting for statements. No more wondering about your balance. With just a few taps, you see your pension grow, track contributions, make top-up payments, and explore Petra's financial solutions designed for you. Link your Petra account today and take control of your financial journey. It's fast, it's secure, and it's the smart way to achieve more. Let's follow these few steps. Open the Achieve by Petra app and log in. Tap pension products on your dashboard. Enter your Petra ID and your phone number or email on file. Choose SMS or email to get your OTP. Enter your OTP and voila, you're done. Your future is happening now. Don't just watch it, achieve it. This is what we mean when we say, let's do life together. Petra.
Here at Petra, we believe that your pension should not just wait for retirement. It should help you live life better now. That is why we've introduced Easy Homes, a solution that makes home ownership possible for scheme members like you. We have partnered with trusted developers who have affordable, quality, well-located homes at very flexible payment plans. And the best part is, you can use your pension funds, your personal funds, and a pension-backed mortgage to finance your dream home. The idea is that we're moving you from saving for the future to actually owning the future now. Because at Petra, your goal is our priority. It's not just a plan. This is what we mean when we say, let's do life together.